folks, it's Zach Elliott from Feel Free to Argue, and I just wanted to read you a little something that actually my wife stumbled across it first, and then I kind of ran down an article talking about it. And it's pretty funny stuff. The TSA, Transportation Safety Agency, posted some guidelines, but there were a lot of parts of the guidelines that were highly confidential. And so, well, let me just read you the article because it kind of explains things. The latest is that their screening management standard operating procedure is published on the internet. I actually like that. I don't think that security through obscurity is a good idea. Of course, the document is marked SSI, sensitive security information, and includes this footnote on every page. Warning. This record contains sensitive security information that is controlled under 49 CFR Parts 15 and 1520. No part of this record may be disclosed to persons without a need to know, as defined in 49 CFR Parts 15 and 1520, except with the written permission of the Administrator of the Transportation Security Administration or the Secretary of Transportation. Unauthorized release may result in civil penalties or other action. For U.S. government agencies, public disclosure governed by 5 U.S.C. 552 and 49 CFR Parts 15 and 1520. So the decision to publish it on the internet is probably a questionable one. On top of that, however, is where the real idiocy shines. They chose to publish a redacted version of the document, hiding all the super important stuff from the public. But they apparently don't understand how redaction works in the electronic document world. See, rather than actually removing the offending text from the document, they just drew a black box on top of it. Turns out that PDF documents don't really care about the black box like that, and the actual content of the document is still in the file. Yep, their crack legal staff managed to screw this one up pretty badly. Want to know which 12 passports will instantly get you shunted over for secondary screening simply by showing them to an ID checking agent? Check out section 2A-2, C1B4. Want to know the procedure for CIA escorted passengers to be processed through the checkpoint? That's in the document too. Details on the calibration process of the metal detectors is in there. So's the procedure for screening foreign dignitaries. It is pretty pathetic that the folks supposedly responsible for administering this security program cannot even be bothered to do the simplest parts of their job correctly. Then again, passing through the checkpoint every time I fly, it is pretty clear that they do a lot of things incorrectly. Just chalk this one up to more of the same idiocy. More done badly. Want to read it for yourself? Grab a copy here. Who knows how long they'll keep it online. Well, as it turns out, when I punched in the link that he had, I got sent to the government agency, but that document was no longer available. Yay, team! Well, I'm sure we gave plenty of time for all the terrorists to get all the relevant information out of the document. And so now the terrorists know exactly what stamps they better not have in their passport and know all the procedures for, how we handle problems, and even know how our screening machines are calibrated. So they know, just how much metal they can drag through the checkpoint without tripping the sensors. Hey, isn't that wonderful? That's just the kind of information we want them to have. But hey, you know what? The Transportation Safety Agency already does such an incredibly shitty job that I guess giving our entire playbook to the terrorists really doesn't mean that they're doing their job that much worse. I mean, how much worse can you get? Hey, but anyway, this is Zach Elliott, and you can always feel free to argue. Maybe you can even figure out how to make this so that these guys are actually being super smart. Maybe there's a way to look at it that way, I don't know. Anyway, take it easy, people. It's Zach Elliott.